And of course, the rest of 1HP. They're going to be rocking the hub on grenades and all that good stuff. And from Mystic, you know, I love E-Spider. Okay. I'm not sure who actually, I guess, coined that prefix. I forget who it was. I believe it was actually, speaking of PV guys, I'm pretty sure it was like Melted and Spirits. All those guys have I love you to start their name.
Yep. I think that they were the ones that started.
So Spider just like, is he Parabellum Jr.? Is that what I'm seeing here?
No, he's a fanboy.
Or just a fan?
That's Spider. He's a fanboy. I know a lot of these guys on the Mystic Academy. They've been grinding. They're like 1Hp Esports, a couple other teams.
We got Weston, and that's not to be confused with the, you know, the hotel.
Yep. He's not a hotel.
He's
a
Weston.
player.
I wonder if that's his name's just Weston. That's a unique one. Nebsy and Natural, and like, you know, we said Flores was banned. There's a lot of shield play. 3 of them, in fact. There could have been 4, but they opted to get the bulletproof on Frost. And it looks like 1HP there, wasting no time. Already in on the master side of things, already pushing deep. No resistance from Mystic. Usually see someone like popping a drone or 2. No, these guys are entrenched in their positions, and they are ready for the assault.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter's in all the way through piano, pretty fast, with the Zofia of Bean Yacht. And overall, I mean, nothing really to write home about setup-wise for Mystic. It's kind of what you expect to see for a bar hold. A Mez shield, blue stare shield, some ADSs, some burning going on. Spider get hit by that? He yelled. With that flashbang. You get direct impacted for like 1 HP? 1 damage?
Doesn't look like it. Maybe it was just those voice. I mean, sometimes operators just be saying stuff like on the spectator view. Speaking of getting hit, yes, he was hit, but Bean Yacht hit a little harder. Bean Yacht's rocking the AR, and so I wanted to.
I've heard that it's back. I
mean, is it back? Is it so back that you can run a 1x on it? I believe that was a Hollow Zofia AR. Not often you see that one. Trade coming out. The grenade on the west side. I mean, it's Trade City right now. Louis, not to be confused with Louis Vuitton. Gonna fall. It looks like the attack's stalling out a bit. Kaikyo, I'm not sure how to say that. I'm not too well versed in the anime universe. But yes, 2 versus 2. She was on 1 HP though. So this is pretty much a 1.1 feature.
She was also on 1 HP. The team. But with about 35 seconds left to go, it's not a horrible position considering the control that 1 HP has. And Natural's starting to take some damage. They know that the smoke is inside of stock. He has all 3 Toxic Babe canisters, which could be used to his disposal. And with main lobby control in the pocket of Nebsy, where the plant goes down for 1 HP is going to be very, very critical. Natural, he can smoke off certain areas, but does he know that the player is right up next to him, about to go through the rotate hole? He actually goes down to the Toxic Babe. Techie will pick up Natural, but there's only 7 seconds left. Diffuser is across the way, and Nebsy is so far gone. He's playing the time game. It's going to be Techie having to force the full 7-second plant. It's one of the longest ones you'll ever see. Nebsy can make the trip from Narnia and pick up the first round for Team Mystic.
Nearly say it though. You would think a round where you had a guy who, like I said, 1.1 HP, 1.1 V2 there, they somehow nearly almost pull it out. I mean, I'll give props to 1Hp Esports, but unfortunately, Mr. Mr. K on that, he was a menace to society up there in Fireplace. And again, you see that Flores bend, that Thatcher bend causes issues. You know, clearing out and droning and doing all this. It's a little bit harder when you don't have your delete button for us. So 1HP is going to have to account for that. And perhaps also maybe not lose their early on. I mean, Bean Yacht. I love the names. I love new names. Bean Yacht. He's got the unique setup on Zof, but obviously going to have, you know, be a bit more of a unique player. Stand out and maybe
stand out.
Yeah, create some opening for his team. It's been one round. It's a little early to say. The Mystic looking good.
He got his assist. He got traded.
Yeah.
Still some cost points.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Your entry, I mean, he gets traded. 4v4. You take those. Take those. It's nicer to have a 5v4, but, you know, it's better than being in a 4v5. Quick maths. But, new bomb site for Mystic, because, you know, they won the last one. Something you can kind of be surprised for on Chalet, except Bar is definitely the crown jewel of kind of sites for most defenders to gravitate towards. But one that's kind of falling out of favor for a lot of teams is this upstairs that Mystic are actually setting up. They have a slight little bit of a roam. 2 players, in fact, allocated over towards the top of the mezzanine stairs, black top, whatever you want to call it, over by that giant chimney. As well as Weston playing the blue stairs. Here's the audio cue of the barbed wire, and Beagnot's trying to bait it out.
I just had to point out that he had one good round with that little setup there, and said, "All right, that's a troll, that's Mickey Mouse," and that's why.
Oh, wow.
Walks right into him. Walks right into Kaiko, the hero of last round. Mr. Double Kill. Mr. 2K Kaiko. He's going to have to sit this round out. It's the first hit for 1HP.
Yeah. Man advantage is something that's really hard to overcome on Chalet for the defenders in particular. It's hard. You really have to do a lot of playmaking on the defensive side, especially since Nebsy is also DB&O'd. Essentially the 5v3 because he's off in Zimbabwe, as you say. He's not recoverable unless somebody drops the hatch and tries to rotate, but that would be very, very dangerous considering Hunter is still on the prowl down below. Weston playing over towards Owl, trying to make sure that a solar take is not possible for 1HP if they go that direction. They actually do revive Natural doing the field medic duty. He might just get cut off because the window play from TechU has come out. But both of these players managed to get up the solar stairs as TechU hit a stoic 1K and walked away.
And that little bit of pressure might just be enough to throw those defenders off. Spider's gone, and you know what this means. The floodgates have opened with the big window cut off established. Nebsy and Natural are going to have a hell of a time crossing through Piano and denying the plant whatsoever. It's not even going to be the big window player that gets to kill. It's the half-wall player, Chu, who started the defuse of the bomb. This isn't Counter-Strike. That sentence is not inverted. 1 versus 5 for Natural. Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Oh! But it doesn't matter.
All for nothing.
Beagnot, I believe. Honestly, I'm going to give Beagnot 3 kills there because he actually downed that player in kitchen as well, the one that you were, you know, so worried about him, the logistics of them getting picked up.
He got picked up.
Which, I mean, to be fair, like, there's dangers, like you said, you described, but there's also the fact that you have to drop someone off the site, which is already pretty hard to hold, right? It's already really easy for that site to just turn into a just flood city.
Yep.
And when you have to go
any
downstairs,
direction,
there's
viable attacks for both sides.
Yeah, I mean, you have to walk someone downstairs. It's almost like it's just a game of numbers at that point. I mean, pretty simple, you know.
Yep.
Only 1 or 2 guys on site, and they have to rotate in front of wide open windows when they do come back. So it's all of that cascades just because someone got down. And 1HP, I mean, well, the cascade has turned into a victory. We're at even 1-1. And we've played a different side every round here. This time we're going to be going to kitchen. Deciding where... That's an interesting shield. But, yeah, I mean, it looks like there's a lot of... I mean, they have a lot of shields. 2 of them. I guess one of them's probably going to go upstairs as well.
This is a GXD strat. I can feel it.
Think so?
You know, GXD is the coach of this team, right?
Is the coach? Or what?
Yes, he is the coach.
I thought he was done with Rainbow Six.
Nope, came back to coach. After, you know, I can make fun of Tyson's CL performance because we're tight. Because he dropped multiple 0-kill games in a season.
You can call him Tyson.
But do you want to know
right?
the funniest part about that? He had 2 games that he dropped 0 kills, but he still finished more than Devil. He finished with more kills than Devil.
By the way, I don't recall seeing Devil in these calls.
Nope.
Well, there you go. I didn't know that. GXD. I mean, Coach GXD.
Yeah,
I always call it
GXD versus Coach Awkward 1HP.
Who's, by the way,
Battle
I
of the
mean,
Brains.
I guess if we're talking about coaches, Awkward from 1HP. Coach Parabellum at far time away. So we've got some pedigree for both teams backing them, but the spotlight's on the player. Nebsy. More importantly, trying to survive and lurk and, I mean, do what he can against this attack coming from the library side of things. As you know, T-Daps. Once the walls get opened and the defenders and offices and piano kind of push back, it becomes a game of long angles once that lobby wall has been opened in the site below. And then it becomes interesting. It becomes a little interesting mini game here between these, I guess you can call them roamers up here. Some call it an extension of the site, but you know, roamers up here. And what are they going to do against the attack, which honestly, I'm not sure why he tried to push it. That's weird.
Yep. Teku.
Because you don't have to push
That's how
in.
you pronounce it. It is Teku, by the way. Yep, we were corrected by the Harrison Albright Grope Rotor.
I mean, you quite frankly, I am actually stunned. 1HP's losing a lot of players, pushing into offices and piano here. And if you look at the mathematics of this site, it's not necessarily necessary. Beagnot's going to find Spider, who's just standing in the flames. But it's still a decisive lead for Mystic. I mean, I can't help but feel this is less than ideal for this push. But it, nonetheless, going to be a 3 versus 3. TCSG still in full play in the Master Bedroom Solarium side of things, but yeah, I can't help but feel this round is not. Neither team is going to go the wayside very easy. Dying minute here.
Yeah, hatch already opened. Weston might just be the win condition for this defense. If he can maybe try to retake or get a frag when he falls off. He has no nitro cell, so he's not really useful on the bomb site. Now that he's been droned out, things once again get a little bit even more interesting. Vertical pressure applied by the 1 HP attackers, more breaching charges going down, but replace nitro doesn't quite connect. More bullets from the TCSG up through the floorboards also do not connect. But 1 HP, their time management has not been that great. They're gonna have to flood. The plant is no longer on the cards, and neither is Weston, because why are you sprinting? Keikyo is gonna get 1. He's actually gonna go for 2, all up to Chu in a 1v2. And there's no time left for him. He's just gonna be.
They're both there. No!
Oh
so many
my
turnaround
gosh.
moments in SCS thus far. That's one of them.
I didn't see him through the wall on the outlines, and I'm like, oh yeah, so Natural's
man.
just in a whole nother position. But no, he's right there and could very easily have lost that for his team due to poor positioning. He's very, very lucky that Chu did not check that corner. It's a 50-50 gamble.
But I mean, them getting to that point, I mean, somehow they got a 3 versus 2 for the attack, but at one point in time. But like, what a curious little instance there. Early timeout, by the way, for I believe 1 HP, as it's blue. Yeah, it just seemed like they kind of over committed to that top down. I mean, I don't know. Usually when you see like I guess if you're gonna collapse on that top floor like that, you see like a lot of repelling on like solar. You saw the player on the bathroom window, but only after everyone had died. You know, it's kind of like a collapse that needs to happen there, not just people trying to crouch walk. Did he just try to, like, I swear that Sledge tried to just crouch walk in a barricaded door and get a cheeky, you know? That ain't gonna.
And then I don't know what the Goyo was doing. I want to be real.
You know.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean,
Just-
maybe he didn't
He just showed his
anticipate.
cheeks.
Attackers are
He
moving.
didn't anticipate in his wildest dreams someone would come there. I don't know, but very curious. 1 HP.
Yep.
We'll see how they adjust that later round, because now we're in the present. The timeout is over. It's real life. Train stops for nobody except natural disaster, maybe bad weather.
Natural's
we-
not playing that bad. He's not a disaster.
So funny. You know what you deserve? Your own comedy skit.
Yeah, I'll do a stand-up.
I mean, we've seen, honestly, this is the exact same defense before. I mean,
Yep.
we've got shields here and there.
Control C, Control V. Copy paste.
Not the same attackers, though. I mean, Bignot, of course, you know, he died early on this attack previously. Running that AR. The AR is back. No, it isn't. Run the LMG.
LMG.
Clearing out the shield. No problem. Maybe get a kill here. No, Spider's going to get off his life. Just barely. And both shields taken out. Look, top tier utility clear. From 1
Great speed. Too. A minute in, you clear both shields? All right, 1HP, I see you. But can you clear the positions that the players are still playing? Because they have no fear in their hearts. They're still going to be swinging, even if there's no shield. That's exactly what Teku found out. Unfortunate for him, he met Weston. And he died.
Spider flirting with the I mean, he is about an inch from just getting scalped right now.
Yep.
All that person has to do is walk forward 2 steps, but he can't because Kaito is still there in the fireplace. So this is interesting. Habana's gonna hop in, and there it is. There's the scalp.
Wow.
There's the haircut. Beanyat with
Wow.
a double kill. That's why you run the LMG, folks. 4 versus 3, and Weston is in a pickle. They know he's up here. And Nebsy, did Nebsy just walk up blue stairs? It looks like
What?
it. What? Someone look at it. He gets a 3K because literally out of 3 people, none of them happened to consider that they could, walk up the stairs. That's what they're for. 1 versus 3 for Hunter. And
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
wow, that's the type of thing that makes you want to rip your hair out. Yeah,
Yep,
coach, I
that
bet you
is-
Awkward is punching the air right now.
He is molding. He's angry. You know? We say sometimes it's like, oh, that's pure talent. You can't teach that. You can teach that. You can teach not looking at blue. But he looked at the bottom of blue because Nebsy was still there. He'll go home in a body bag with Natural and Weston still coming out. 1 more Toxic Babe canister and vertical pressure applied. It's going to be really rough for Hunter to come through. Almost want to say it'd be a biblical throw from Mystic to not win this round. Hunter, he goes right on in.
It's pretty biblical.
We'll take out Natural. But now he has to plant. But does Weston know where the plant is going down? Is he going to check default? Nope. Doesn't check default. Smart stuff. The brain of Weston coming out. Time management, which started off so strong from 1HP, ended up feeling like they had to flood in really hard and forgot to check some corners, forgot to hold an angle, and got punished for it.
Pretty big angle to forget about.
Yep.
Mystic starting to, depending on who you ask, run away on the unfavored side here.
Being defeated by attackers.
Or a tactical timeout. We've seen teams come out of these rejuvenated.
Yep. It's literally reborn again. We've also seen teams be the opposite, where they'll be, winning, or like have a good split, and then call a timeout, and then lose. Yeah, is what it is. But right now, Mystic,
10 seconds.
they've already done their full due diligence. I mean, they're really solid
5 seconds left.
on their split. I mean, a 3-3 is winning. You would typically expect a 4-2 in favor of the attack, but no, that is impossible. Cannot be done.
No matter how you come out of this one, it's going to be a dogfight for 1HP going to the second half of the game. So the first thing is what's ahead of them. Coming out of this, salvaging it, going for a quick kill, perhaps, from Tech Ooh. As Chris said. Tech Ooh.
Teku.
That reminds me of like Forest and like Monkey like that, like that. Tech Ooh.
A bomb has been located.
This, you're gonna have to start with this round right ahead of you. Can't get ahead of yourselves here, because that's quite literally why they lost the last round. They ahead of themselves. So here we go.
Don't want to do that.
Got the 4 holes there that they are obviously concerned about prepping this window. I mean, 2 different people are pinging this window. I sense some ADHD going on here. Bunch of people screaming about one window. All right, so gates are going to be cleared again. 1HP has no problem with clearing utility. And look at that. Goes from the opposite side, and that's all going to be cleared. Wow. Game of cat and mouse right now. Rooney versus Sledge. Who's going to shoot first? Looks like Rooney peeks first. What? What is
He
this?
has no clue. He has no clue.
Someone shoot. If the Aruni just gives away her position, that's going to prompt the
Down.
heck to shoot, but
He knows.
oh, please just stay on this.
Bomb located by
This is
Yes.
like, oh man, that's cat and mouse right
Yes. Yes.
Who's-
Stay.
here. Who's going to get it?
Shoot.
Someone shoot! Oh my god.
I'm on my knees.
What is he even looking at anyway? Is he just waiting
A
for
pixel.
timing? Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
I don't
He's
know.
just staring
There's the
at a
shot.
window.
That's gonna be. It's gonna trigger someone. Someone's surely giving him the collar. I don't know. He's still alive. The Rooney's still alive. Sledge still not shooting. Beanyat getting kills. A flank coming out. This round's all over the place. He's finally gonna sledge it, of all things.
And he
Aruni
kills
doesn't
him.
have
Wow, he
bullets.
could have done that a minute and a half ago.
I mean, you know what? I'll take it. If he gets the kill, I'll take it.
Yeah, he got his frag.
I mean, Weston still on the flanks, coming from the west side. West side? I mean, this is doable, but that flank's got to come through because, again, all the defenders are cut off from the site, and just like that, dominoes, it's a 1 versus 4. Weston, Earth to Weston.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
He's across the map. Not looking too good.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. Weston's gonna have to make some magic happen.
What?
I think Louis had his pistol out. I think I saw the Magnum.
Marmalade moment?
That is a nice shot, and this is all of a sudden winnable. And that should be terrifying for 1 HP. That should be absolutely terrifying. Sure, they have some good angles and crosses, but one mistake just like that. Oh, why are you sprinting? That was almost a disgusting clutch, but he sprinted.
Could have been a nightmare.
I thought he was about to just pre-fire that and win a 1v4 out of nowhere.
If Jaeger had an angle grip, he wins that.
Yeah. Wow. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, it helps when you've got a nomad and literally everyone peeking him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's just like, but they win. I mean, 1 HP wins regardless. And now, kitchen dining. This has been a problematic site. I mean, I'm sure. You know, out of what you could consider a mostly successful Mystic half thus far, kitchen dining's been the one who's kind of. They still won it.
It was scary,
but there was some alarming activity there, and that's considering that 1 HP honestly kind of misplayed it last, and still almost won. Take that how you may. Mystics, I mean, it's pretty much the same setup, right? I mean, yeah, one shield in the same spot. This is strat subsection AB from GXD. And I mean, it's looking to be the same stuff. Whether 1 HP approaches it the same way is a question
10 seconds to insertion.
that will need to be asked and answered in the next
5 seconds to go.
3 minutes.
Next episode of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse.
Thomas. Get it right. You got Who Are We's in the chat. I mean, Mystics got the fan base. The crowd is
I mean,
cheering.
that's Ashen. That's Ashen.
I mean, the
Does he even
crowd
count
is
as a
just-
fan? These are like his little brothers from the
Wait,
family of Mystic.
Isn't he the little brother? He's like,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's on the big boy team.
sure. I guess that's how it goes. 1 HP this time. Once again, library over.
Wait, no. Where's Ashen? Wait. No, Mystic is Gunner. I'm getting confused with the underage teams already. Why is Ashen just...
Oh, yeah. Why is he saying that?
Yeah,
Isn't
why is he
on-
repping? He used to be on Mystic.
Yeah, like, now they're confused. Now you're gaslighting me.
Yeah, I'm getting gaslit. Meanwhile, Hunter just smacks up on Natural.
I'm not even sure how he just died, actually. What? Did I just miss that?
I don't know.
He's dead, and Spider's just gonna walk at Beanyat. I mean, it's already going differently, and quite frankly, I feel like that's more on Mystic than on 1 HP. Beanyat's pushed in. Beanyat is on one since he has switched to the LMG. You know, I really do just will it into existence. 5 versus 2. And I would safe to say 1 HP has adjusted. Weston has done big things in previous rounds. With a lot more bullets. He's still in the TCSG. I think it's pretty difficult to kill a lot of people at once. Kaikyo will trade with an opponent from 1 HP.
Oh!
What is that engagement? Tech's going to come out on top of it. Question marks flying.
How did he lose this? TCSG moment.
I also think maybe Tech used senses exceedingly high. We
He
saw
moved
the round.
He rotated his hand 5 degrees to the right, and it did three 360s.
I mean, we also saw the round where he killed the Aruni.
Yeah.
It's
You know, with a Vector, he wins that.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he wins that, but I don't think he would have won the round. That round was pretty decisively in the favor.
It
1
was.
HP.
He wins that gunfight and he looks better on stats.
Sure. They've strung together 2 rounds in a row after that time, actually. 2 nice looking rounds, honestly, I mean, with the exception of whatever in the near throw. It's been 2 pretty scrumptious rounds for 1 HP. After taking a timeout, taking a breath. So they, like I said, had to salvage that half. They did just that. And Mystic, the ball is now quite literally in their court. They now have possession. What are they going to do? What are they going to do in their attacks? We see a Lion and a Maverick. You know, I'm usually asking the big questions. I'm like, what's going on here? Is there a timeout I was not informed? No, someone just has a crap PC. Upgrade.
Yep. Hey, that's what he can use his SCS money for.
$5,000 prize pool, by the way. But yes,
Yeah.
fighter.
BT dubs.
We've got a Lion. We've got double hard breach, a Mav, and a Dermite. And honestly, I can't wait to see, like, if we ever see the basement. How are they going to use that Maverick? Probably not going to see the basement. We didn't see it from Mystic. Probably not going to see it from 1 HP either. Maybe.
Yeah, I like. There's some good basement strats that we see. With that PB hold, I like it.
I don't see PB here.
I don't see PB either here. Here either. They declined our invitation. They had something. They said they had something more important to do. I think it was. What was it? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's like some game against a team that they wanted to focus on. I forget what the context of that game was. I think it was like a really important scrim or something. But yeah, they wanted to focus on that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you're talking about. We've got a sledge. We have an entry into the basement. Everyone, it looks like they are going to jack this car or sledge the floor. I'm not sure what they're doing. Beagnot's dead from it, though. A Maverick and a sledge in the basement.
That was interesting.
I mean,
that was cool.
You do it without the buck. I mean, you just throw the hammer up. Why not? I mean, take down here. Perhaps trade. I don't think they would anticipate a mute drinking wine in the cellar, sipping on Bacardi in the wine cellar. That could be a huge point that comes through later. Right, Yo versus Lagoyo. That's Louise just gonna slam Nebsy. Welcome to the Taj, and there's the flank. What? A bunch of pandemonium back and forth. The flank. There's nasty shots from Louis. But at the end of the day, Mystic's gonna come out on top of it. Louis down, obviously. Even just 2 of his pals here. I mean, all this action downstairs. This is not the site.
Yeah, this is not the bomb site.
The site's upstairs, guys.
Yeah. So, man advantage. It's a 3v2. Oh, yep. Now it's a 3v2. You know, 1 extra body for Mystic, which means, you know, if they do normal math and they do the T word, which is trade, they win. But every time I've been saying this, teams decide not to. Nade from below will not connect. Chew or Hunter. I forget which one was on Owl.
Oh!
It was Hunter. He backed off, but he also died. He just got absolutely obliterated by Weston. Like, my gosh. Pretty much deleted him off the server. Now it's going to have to be a big clutch from Chew, who does have a nitro and can stop a plant if that's what Mystic want to go for. They're breaching open the wall. Could try to sneak natural on in over towards the closet to hold F, put the briefcase down, then play their angles and their cards right for a post plant. Or they could just drone out the Cade and go try to kill him. Either one would work, but it seems like the post plant is coming.
Bomb's going down, plenty of time. Even if that C4 connected, there's plenty of time to pick it up and go for it again. Mystic looking decisive here. I mean, that was effectively a solar taking. A lot of the action this round took place in the area that you need to get up solar, near the stairs, near the bottom solar, near the trophy, near the kitchen, and all that. That's where the fighting was. It's important fighting because once you get in position here, you get this wall open, you can forget it. Forget winning that round. So it's important to have that melee downstairs. It's important to win it if you're the attacking team, because it is indeed a win condition. Saw just how Mystic was able to translate all that control into a lockout, and Mystic reestablishing momentum after trailing off a little bit there. 2 lost rounds in a row after the timeout from 1HP. They're finding themselves again, and Master Bedlam, let's run back. And let's do it again, guys. This time we'll win
But the thing is,
we'll win the
thing is,
gunfights, guys.
biggest thing, they were on the
Attackers need to
disadvantageous
locate and
side.
defuse bombs.
They got the 3-3 split. Now they're kind of chilling, you know?
Depends on who you ask.
That's fair.
There's nothing chill about this. That whole round, last time, we literally witnessed the same scenario. People dying here and there and this and that and up and down. It's not easy. You've got to have your shoes tied and your I's dotted when you're attacking on Chalet and Mystic. Through one round, yeah, sure. Made it look like easy mode.
5 seconds remaining.
But as you know, this is an FPS. This is a first-person shooter. It's very possible that 1HP
Must locate and defuse
leans
the bomb.
forward. Especially Bean Yacht, who is now on a, what is that? What weapon? The Commando, not the Roni. I was going to say he's on the Roni, but whatever.
Nope,
Both of them are
Commando.
strong guns.
Yeah.
That guy's the X Factor. I didn't know who Bean Yacht was before today. I
Doing
would
pretty
crown,
well.
I'm going to crown him the X Factor for his team. And he's going to have to be for this round, and he's going to have to be on this roam. Again, look at the reinforcements and dining. Look at the amount of emphasis on protecting the solar stairs and protecting Trophy and protecting that entry point. You have the, who is that? I believe Tech downstairs in the basement. And once again, Tech just loves sipping on Bacardi in the wine cellar. Get out of the basement. He's down here. Look at him. About to run back to wine again. About to grab another bottle.
Yep.
All right. So, he's down there at large. There's a lot of flank opportunities. They're actually going to go for the thermite on this wall, perhaps, to maybe make this a lot harder for the roamer. I don't think I've ever seen this. He's maving a wall so that someone on the stairs can get a long angle into the roamer's kitchen. That's very unique.
Mystic are doing some cheeky stuff.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
This
Any-
is why
any
T3
tier.
is necessary.
Okay, so
They do the crazy things.
Bomb has
I mean,
You don't
that's-
expect.
That's one way of doing it, and they've switched the push altogether. This is a library push. It's not so much emphasis on that room, even though they did all that cutesy drawing. Looks like it's mainly going to be used some sort of a flank watch for the library push, and obviously both pushes are equally strong. That's going to blow up the window.
Oh.
Property damage, but no kill for 2. And he's just going to peek right into it. He could perhaps get the shots on Weston, but Weston's looking right back at him.
Yeah. I think he's got the advantage here. He's got the longer range scope. And look, IQ, he's doing the good old fashioned kilo maving. So doing the whole square, rectangle, whatever, geometry, nitro cell.
I blew it up for
No
him.
kill.
Generous person you are.
Yeah. Just throwing
Okay.
it around.
Who is that? How generous?
Yes. Hunter is in a good position on piano. He's got a shield to supplement his position. But he's also got a lot of attackers coming through. Weston on the big window. He'll take out Hunter.
What?
Natural's going to run straight in. That's a fragmite right there. He's going for the plant. Spider's there for the coverage. Everything is falling apart for 1HP. When a nitro cell comes out, is it going to connect? Nope. But the bullets did. And now it's Beanyot in a 1v3 post plant. It's not looking pretty. I'm going to be honest. Looks like Mystic are going to go up 5-3. Diffuser control. Some control inside a piano. Beanyot is terrified right now. He doesn't know where to look. He's just running all around. I don't find Natural being a rat. Oh, this could be Beanyot's ace. This could be pretty interesting if he just stops, takes a breath, and calms down. But as one nitro cell goes out,
located the diffuser.
the rest of the players for Mystic are playing very passive. A nade comes in. It'll drop him off the diffuser. There's no time anymore. He runs out, tries to get an impactless frag, but instead will pad Kaikyo stats.
Well, that's a whole lot of Mystic just spending more
room?
time in the weight room.
Weight room.
I think they literally won every gunfight possible off of the breach there. Off of this and that everywhere. Trophy door everywhere. Piano everywhere. Kind of hard to win around where you're not winning a single gunfight. Mystic demonstrating some talent. Demonstrating some IM lab scores. And we see for 1HP running that site back once again, not necessarily working out for them, as let's not put them in a 2-round deficit once again. And this time there's no timeouts. So maybe
Attackers
using their timeout on the
use bombs.
attack side may cost them in the end, as Mystic may just run off momentum. Regardless, we have our gaming site. I fully expect we're going to see the same type of thing, shields and this and that and the other. But again, it really feels like Bignot is he's the man of the hour. And that's not really a good thing. This is a 5v5 shooter.
Yeah, it's got to be a team effort.
10 seconds.
Right now, Mystic, they're definitely playing a lot more as a team. I mean, look at that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty solid.
Located by attackers.
Pretty good. Spread around as opposed to what? 3, 4, 6, 7, 12. Yeah. Mystic also have looked a lot cleaner since they went to their attacking side. They're understanding the cutoffs. Their executes are looking strong. Blood game has been on point. Like we were saying earlier, that weight room, as soon as they're ready to go, they snap their fingers and boom. Plus they have some cheeky stuff on the early roam clear. Like we saw that deep angle opened up for the Yana to look in, try to get the kitchen roamers out of there. Ended up pushing them back. Weston almost got the freebie, but didn't quite. We saw the sledging the ceiling from below. That was cool as well. Got them a kill. Looking like they're a pretty comfortable Chalet team.
Looks can be deceiving. Mystic pushing in aggressively once. Master Rover. This is pretty default. There's floor holes and likely a bulletproof accompanying it from lobby that can perhaps create an opportunity for both teams. We see Mystic proning and trying to get angles, and you see once again, there's almost certainly a camera in lobby that'll tell someone, hey, why don't you go ahead and peer in there and get a freebie or two. And the holes work both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Wise man did once say that.
and that's open. As you can see. Mystic, though, a little bit slower on the utility clear. We saw 1 HP. What, 10 seconds? Well, not really. That's an exaggeration. 1 minute. All these shields are getting nuked and blown up. Mystic's taking a lot more time to do so. And by a lot more, I think I'm talking like 20, 30 more seconds. That can be huge as the round develops. ADSs and whatnot still in position. You see a rotation station from Weston, perhaps, to go to Librarian to create some misdirection. But again, there's still gates up. There's still ADSs. I'm not quite seeing, I'm going to be honest with you. Not quite seeing the same level of intensity from Mystic, and it's not like it matters. I say that as the Thermite once again is entrying.
Fragmite.
Who is natural? It just comes natural with this guy.
You don't know McGuire?
Well, I guess I do now.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're about to now. That's a Fragmite right there. Getting the opening 2 picks. Leaving his team in a quite good position. Vertical control with 40 seconds left. Solid stuff, but not watching the flanks. Still another trade natural on the Thermite on for the ace. He's going to have to plant that diffuser, as that's what it seems like Mystic want to go for. One player over towards blue side, trying to creep up the staircase, and one inside of stock, but the kill for Hunter is going to take down Nebsy, destroy a drone as well. The natural's inside the bomb site. He knows one's inside of stock. He's going to go for the kill. He's going to get it. He's on for the quad. Could plant on this soft wall, but they're going to go for the kill. He's in default. He's not checking the corner.
Okay.
They're all going to line up. But Weston, the savior of the round.
I couldn't tell if he genuinely thought the site was clear or if he was just going for an
I
ace.
don't know.
But you know what? Either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, bad call. That's what it sounds like. Okay, because I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I was like, why did he? I can, we'll give him the pass on that. He got a 4K and they won, so can't really blame him that he didn't get the ace,
I mean, I'm just flabbergasted. The best entry on Mystic is the Thermite.
Yep. Fragmite.
I mean, to be fair, once you
breach, you can kind of do whatever.
Protect your bombs from being defused
once you
by
release your
attackers.
payload, it's Thermite.
Mm-hmm.
You have a gun.
Yeah.
This is an FPS.
It's a good gun.
There's some Thermite players out there like to make excuses. I'm on Thermite. I'm 1 in 15 on Thermite. Not natural R6. Let me tell you, this guy just kind of goes. I like that. Got a killer mindset on Thermite. rewriting the script. And well, the script right now says Mystic 6-3, 1 HP. At least for the time being, it looks like their hopes and dreams are on 1 HP because they are looking kind of lifeless. Exception, I mean, literally with the exception of those 2 rounds out of the timeout, it's been rough. Been rough sledding. And once again, no timeout for them to recuperate once more. This is it. We're doing it live. And Mystic is obviously happy with that. They're just going to breach the wall as this rush. 3 people standing here.
Seems like it.
They're just going to run in, right? Surely.
Yes.
4 people. There's a mute jammer.
Do it. Do it.
There's a mute jammer that delayed it, but here they go. And where the hood at? Mystic running in. Tech's going to find one, but the bomb's going down. Natural's not entering on Thermite. He's just going to plant. Maverick is in connector. No, you're not hallucinating. Maverick's in connector. The bomb is down. It's game time, baby. 3 versus 3. With the series on the line, Spider's holding this flank here. No one's actually on any sort of flank. Not sure how 1 HP comes out here. As long as the line stays alive on these stairs. Okay, well, that's a good start, actually. You lose the line on the stairs. That could open up a run out, a pier above. A lot of opportunities for their defenders now, but they're going to have to take advantage of it. They're going to have to get past Natural. They're going to have to get past the Fragmite. 1 versus 1. Hunter versus Natural. And the Roni is not a matchup for a Thermite. I can't believe it.